EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. It's Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Herbert off of play action. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
21.
On second down, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Steal, check, steal. Hey,
slot man moves right.
Set.
They start the drive with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now Young. Able to get away. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Young. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Beasley now to return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Black ultra. Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. It got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Man in motion left, Mingo. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers entering play looking for win number 4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chargers 7.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow. Set.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now it's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll try and run this one right up the gut, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First down, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Come on.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Right. Black shot. Hut, hut.
It's Young off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mega. Set.
Young now. It's caught. It's Stewart. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And bulldozing his way through. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down now, Beasley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Panthers nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Now Young. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 28-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. To throw, Young. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Young. And Cook has it left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They need 2. Here's third down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Beasley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Quick throw here to Johnston. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over.
Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Chargers open the lead up to 34-0. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ready,
So the
ready.
illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Blaster, 6.
Now here's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Okay, ready?
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Smash, red. Set, go.
Now Young. Throwing deep for Stewart. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now Herbert. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready, go. Red, yellow. Ready, go.
Young to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Deion Henry.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
At the 37-yard line.
Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
ready.
Young. Escaping the pressure right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Green Jack. Ready.
Young on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right.
That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Young.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here we go. Here we go.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, There's a premium for all of that now.
Go.
Here is Young. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
To throw on second down is Young, eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Panthers! From 3 yards out. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end. But right now, they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
21.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Ready.
Finds Johnston. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
First down, Chargers.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense.